It's time! Hello, everybody. I have been procrastinating cleaning up my studio space in my house for a while now. A lot of things have passed since I've cleaned this last. So, y'all are gonna come along and clean it with me, and maybe I'll finish today because holy cow, holy smokes, if I don't clean this like right now, I may go crazy. I'm definitely one of those people that like a messy space just drives me up a wall. So I haven't been able to like get in here and do anything because I'm like making a bunch of Christmas gifts, and Christmas is in literally like a week or something. And I haven't been able to make them because in this space I cannot function, and this is where I need to make the things. Haven't wrapped a single Christmas gift, pretty much completely behind, almost out of money to buy Christmas gifts, and I still have to buy a bunch. So we're thriving. Yeah, so come with me to clean up all this stuff. I probably will be watching I Love LA while I'm doing it. Just pray for me. I actually don't even know where to really start, but I probably need to start over here at this desk, and you can't really see what's happening, but like you'll understand in just a second. Yeah, so this is her. This is her. I'm gonna clear off this part first. We'll go from there. Here's the issue in here. It's like literally everything touches everything, and when I go to do stuff, I don't clean up after myself. I don't even know what to do here. Okay, so I have, this is paint, probably dry. This is my craft paper. That needs to go over there. So I have been super busy because like my job is kind of busy in December. Like you would think we would slow down because students aren't like, oh God. Students aren't, what is even this? I work at a college and students aren't even there right now, so you would think we wouldn't be that busy, but I'm on staff, so I'm pretty busy because we had graduation, we had the holiday party. There's like a bunch of deadlines I have, and I'm also working on like a few projects that I need to make some headway on. I did start watching I Love LA. I did not realize how funny it would be. So I kind of like hate it because I feel like everything like we're fed as a culture right now is so LA based that it just kind of neglects, not representation, but just like geographical variety in pop culture. And like, yeah, I get my local like Louisiana stuff, you know, like things you only know if you live in Louisiana. But I just kind of hate how focused everything is on LA. So what my thought is, because I almost didn't watch this show, was like, I'm tired of consuming things about LA. Podcasts I watch, everybody's in LA, and they're like, sorry you guys, we're just gonna talk about LA for like an hour. We know that it sucks, but because y'all don't really know what we're talking about. And I don't think there's an issue with like talking about where you're from by any means. I just like, I don't know, like I just feel like it's getting old. But I saw a few clips about how good the show was. Like there's that pretty, like that trending audio where it's like things are getting bad again. And I love that actress who plays the lead role. And I decided to give it a chance, especially since like they said, I've heard a lot of people say like that the show I Love LA it's not a show, it's a documentary. Like it's very realistic of how it is there just culturally in the industry and that kind of vibe. And I also like how it's about like not like super famous people, you know? And I just watched that episode and I'm not caught up, so I'm sorry that this is kind of like I'm not really talking about all of it. Our car keys, because why not, on this desk. So I don't want to spoil anything, but I just watched the episode that's like they go to the party at the influencer's house, and I was dying at the end of it. Like it was so funny because it climaxes up to this point where it's just like so ridiculous. But the fact that it's realistic, like basically the point is like celebrities are weird, influencers are weird, influencers are obsessed with, you know, numbers, and it's like a job, and like it's not as kind of fun and bubbly as it looks like, you know, like a collab looks like on the outside. It's not as like fun or super quick or spontaneous. And so it was like the show just really pokes fun at that in the scene of LA. That's like all we're fed most of the time through algorithms, like on TikTok and Instagram. It makes us like such a celebrity obsessed culture, you know, so it's fun to see a show that's like being honest about that, and it's being honest about like, hey, celebrities are actually kind of weird. Everybody's obsessed with themselves in LA, and yeah, it's really refreshing to see this kind of take. And I also recently watched this another Lonnie's Lend episode that she put out, and it really spoke to me, and I think I'm gonna like change my watching habits because of it. She just put out this video talking about like the mediocrity of these basically white women in the industry who have done bad things in the past, but like their rebrand has made the difference of them like basically keeping their careers and forwarding their careers and like affording all of these opportunities that have come their way. And she talked about Trisha Paytas first, and I was really like not wanting to watch it because I watch Trisha Paytas, or I used to, and I didn't want, I don't know, like I guess I just didn't want to face the truth or the music or whatever of what Lonnie was gonna say, because like she's just constantly based. Like she genuinely just has all these great takes, and so I was like, no, like my content, like, cause I swear I'm such a Gen Z addict because I need to watch like hours and hours of content every week, and Trish Paytas' podcast is like a good solid amount of those hours that I can like consume, have something in the background, whatever. So I didn't want to watch it and, you know, get Trisha Paytas ruined for me. And I was like, well, you know, I love Lonnie's Lend, so let me watch, let me see what she's talking about, because she is based constantly. So she talked about it, and she said something that really woke it up for me. Like she waked it up. She was like, we are obsessed with these mediocre people who like don't have a whole lot of talent because it makes us feel better about our own mediocrity, and it makes us think we could maybe one day get famous or get rich off of being mediocre too. Yeah. No, that was real. Like she doesn't understand how real that was for me in waking that up, because I do that. Like I do that. Ever since then, I haven't wanted to watch Trisha Paytas because I realized like I'm settling for mediocre content to like subconsciously make myself feel better for being mediocre first. And then second, I am wasting so much time consuming art that isn't good. It's not art, it's content, you know, at this point. That I'm wasting my life doing that, consuming and just absolutely wasting my life consuming this content that's not even art, that is good for no one, bad for my brain. And it got me thinking about this, and I am making these realizations from the content I'm consuming, from watching the Lonnie's Lend video, right? And I say that because I'm about to reference a Substack article that like made me realize the same thing, but it like tied in later because I read it like forever ago. But it was talking about pop music, and it was kind of controversial take because like pop music is everything. Like, so it was talking about, and I wish I could find this. If I find the Substack essay, I'll put it somewhere. The Substack essay was talking about how pop music like isn't really a high form of art, which means like pop music is kind of like the fast food of music. Like it's not good for you. It's convenient and fun, and like it's good for your life sometimes, but too much of it can make you a less well-rounded person. Just like how fast food, too much of it can make you unhealthy. And so coming from that perspective, it's like, okay, I was consuming a lot of pop music for years now. I guess I just got really into pop music whenever I got out of high school, like, and then in college, that's whenever I started listening more to Taylor Swift, just pop music in general. And then this past year, love pop music because that's what's big right now with like Sabrina Carpenter. Like, pop music was such a big part of like my college years and just, you know, up for a couple years ago. And I like pop music because it really brings people together. Like, you can't just blast your favorite indie song like in a girls road trip and expect everybody to jam out together, right? So that's why I really, the main reason I love pop music, you know, because it's like very communal and it could be really fun to just jam out with people that, like, everybody knows the song and everybody knows the words and it's fun. And so like Chappell Roan, Sabrina Carpenter, all of them have been creating like great pop music, and that's fine. But I forgot like that pop music really should be a part of like my music diet, because I started to realize I'm neglecting listening to a variety of artists and art that could make me a more well-rounded person. I've just kind of been upset with myself that I've missed out on so much good music. It's almost like I forgot to find good music or how to find good music that can broaden my musical horizons and challenge me, because that's really the root of it. Pop music doesn't challenge people. It's easily digestible. It's good. It's easy to consume. It's passive to consume most of the time. Like, why listen to anything else? And it's starting to help me, like all this content, music, whatever, it's making me slip into a content coma day to day where I'm losing myself and becoming this like reflection of a person who just consumes the same content that everybody else does. And so like my jokes become TikTok audios and trending like memes or whatever, and those are my jokes. Like, they're not well thought out by me. They're regurgitated nonsense that someone else who I don't even know came up with, that has been through layers and layers of irony, layers and layers of people redoing it and have their own takes on it. And that's my brain. And that's me in conversations, and that's insufferable. But it's also easily digestible. And that's why it's easy to become that person, because then I become easily digestible. I feel accepted. I can say something. I can say like, brother, ooh, you know, and everybody is gonna laugh, you know, or at least accept it or build off of it because it's familiar to them. The internet makes like my personality, the internet, and that makes my personality familiar, which makes it easier to connect with people. But are we really connecting if I'm not myself? Is it connection if we are just fake versions of ourselves that have been numbed out to make each other more easily digestible? It's not real connection. And that's why we all feel so freaking empty. Yeah, and it's like, my attention span is also so flipping broken. Even this, I would have a show on while I'm doing this. Like, obviously, I wish I had a show on right now. My attention span is so broken, and I tried to fix it a couple of times this year. Like, whenever I did my no social media, it was fun, and I got a lot done. And actually, like, in a real way. But then I realized you can't really live life without social media, or else you miss out on everything and you kind of have a disadvantage in life. I don't know if this is true in all spaces, but where I'm at in life, in most places, like, it is very important. I've seen that TikTok before. Have you seen that? Have you seen freaking the horse do the thing or whatever? Like, it's very important most of the time that I've seen that video, because it gets referenced in real life. That's what I was talking about, where it's like it's kind of a social requirement. It's like a social bonus. If you have seen that TikTok before, that you know what's happening between Ariana and Cynthia on the Wicked press tour. Like, because then it gets referenced in life, and if you don't know the reference, you're out of the loop. And like, obviously you lose those kind of bonus points or whatever when you do know. Like the challenge with whenever I'm offline, I get FOMO. I think the issue is that I just need to suck it up and realize like I'm gonna be out of the loop on some things, but I will have peace. Cause that's the thing, is that I can't not be off social media without literally deleting it. If I have it on my phone, I'm going to look at it. That's how it is. If I have Hulu on my phone, I'm watching it. If I have YouTube on my phone, I'm watching it. I constantly have to be watching something because being alone with my thoughts is not the move. I should be alone with my thoughts. Zuko. So this glue like literally spilt, and it's super glue on my counter, and I'm worried that it's like the stuff that got glued to is not gonna come off. Sorry, I feel like I haven't had a lot of time to like think thoughts because of how deep in content I've been lately. I think it's just because it's the holidays and I'm mad stressed, and I have been for weeks now. That's why I kind of feel like I don't have any thoughts. I have nothing to share. There's like a gun going off right now. I don't know what is happening. Oh my gosh. There's like a gun going off. What is going on? So my one of my good friends named Elizabeth, she absolutely knocked Christmas out of the park this year, and I kind of want to be her when I grow up, because she just like knows random things, like, and is really good at literally everything she tries. And I'm trying to do that. Like, I'm trying to have good ideas and be good at everything. So she thrifted like a bunch of white plates, and I didn't even know you could do this, but there's this thing called like a porcelain marker where you can write on porcelain or like, you know, just ceramic plates, I guess, bake it, and it's like, it stays on there. Like it's a new design on a plate that like you can still use and eat off of and stuff. And she made like these precious white platters with like me and my husband's last name on it, and it is so cute. It is so precious. Like, I am so jealous that I didn't know about that, because I would have done that for everyone in my family. Every person is getting one of those next year for Christmas. And I love it because she won't gatekeep either. Like, she was telling me all about it, how to do it, the brand of marker, like all the deets. And I will be doing that next year. Everybody can expect that from me next year. Cause like, you thrift the plates. So you're not like spending a whole lot of money on white platters or whatever. Like, you thrift them like throughout the year and collect. And then you can do whatever design you wanted. Like, I was trying to think of ideas, but my attention span is so fried that I can't be creative anymore. But I was thinking like you get multiple colors maybe, like baby creative thoughts, you know? But like putting like last name or the word, or you do like Christmas themed ones and like sell them during Christmas. I am obsessed, and I'm gonna have to do it. Like, I'm gonna have to really do it. That's probably gonna be my favorite gift of the year. My friend Mandy, I think it's just a DIY Christmas, because everybody, like, the economy is just causing everybody to like need to save money right now. But I love it. Like, I want to do a DIY Christmas, and honestly, I kind of like the concept of just always doing it, because like, why spend all this money to get people things that they don't really need? Because everybody who needs something is just gonna like order it themselves, you know? Like, that's not really an issue. Like, unless somebody is writing a check to pay my rent or writing a check to pay my utility bills, like, I don't really need anything per se. And so it's nice to get these sentimental gifts that you can like decorate your home with. Like, be sentimental and just think about the things you do have, which is like friends. And yeah, everybody's broke, but also like everybody has each other, and that's great. And we're saving towards our goals while we're enjoying Christmas. And it's also nice to receive a homemade gift, because it's like, dang, someone spent time on this. Like, someone loves me enough to make me something. Like, they didn't just pick it up in the store. They spent time to like work with their hands to craft something from their spirit. And I'm just obsessed with that. So my friend Mandy, she did a homemade gift steez this year too. She got like these, I guess she got like candle wax or something, or like just something, like whatever wax you use to make smell good melty wax. I have one of those like wax warmers that like makes everything. I prefer the wax warmer over like those plug-in wall thingies. I just like it better. I feel like it lasts longer. She made homemade that like shaped wax melter thingies shaped like gingerbread men. And it was so cute and it smells so good and it's like a Christmassy smell. And when she gifted it to me, she did it in like reusable jars. Like we're being so reusable thrifty and I love it. Like that is who I want to be to my core. Like I love it. So yeah, I'm so jealous they had these such like great ideas for friend Christmas gifts. And I am so behind this year. Like I always tell myself I'm gonna save for Christmas. I'm gonna like make sure I have enough money. I'm gonna home make a bunch of stuff. I'm gonna paint people's stuff. And it always sneaks up on me. One thing I did do this year that I'm proud of is that, yeah, let me not just be super negative about myself all the time. Like I'm sitting here like why couldn't I do this? Why couldn't I do that? I'm the worst. Like shut the up. One thing I am proud of is that I made time to home make Christmas ornaments. So my great grandmother used to make homemade Christmas ornaments just like these with like styrofoam balls and fabric and pins, very craft. So I finally was able to sit down and I made like some of my immediate family, like these homemade things, and they'll mean a lot to them because they're kind of like personality based, kind of not. It was more like vibes based for the most part, and hopefully it'll be special. I don't know, maybe they won't care. That's fine too. I've made them before in the past, but it's been years since I've had like the time to make it. So I'm pretty proud of that I made time to do that this year. Something homemade with things that I already had, so I didn't really have to buy a whole lot. Something I want to get into is like trying to thrift all of my craft supplies. I've even seen like this one person online who is like undoing sweaters that, you know, like are kind of too far gone that will never be worn again. They have like this yarn winder and they just undo the sweater and make a new thing of yarn to make something new with. And I love that. That is so nice and neat and awesome. I think reusing stuff is just so good. I just hate when things go to waste or just things go in the trash when they could be used just with a little love and care. So I really like that idea. What I miss, all my friends live far away now. I so miss just like random hangs on weeknights. I've like said this over and over and over again. I feel so sorry if I'm repeating myself. I used to like have 3 or 4 friends within like a mile radius of me, and it would just be like Wednesday and we're like, hey, let's get together and like chat or just watch something or hang out. And I feel like I didn't appreciate that as much as I should have at the time. I miss it like crazy now, y'all. Like I miss it so much. Me and my friends used to hang, and now when we hang, it's like this big event and someone has to drive like an hour or more. And so you feel like all this pressure to make it a really good hangout. I don't know, I really miss like my friends super close. And I live close to my family. I'm not trying to like say it's not fun living next to them, because it is. Like I love being close to my family. They provide like a lot of support and I like hanging out with my parents. I'm just like one of those people that likes hanging out with them. But like you need friends too, you know, and I miss being around my friends. I am blessed though, because like a lot of them will drive, you know, a far way to come see me, and I have like the opportunities to go see them, make the drive and everything. So I am grateful that it's not just like a lost cause and everybody grew apart. You know, I hope we can keep that going as the years go by. Because I was talking to my friend Mandy again like this past weekend, and I was like, dang, I can't believe y'all are making the day trip to come to this event. You know, they live like 3 hours away. And she was like, yeah, well, you know, when we like start to have kids and stuff and like life gets so busy, eventually it's gonna be harder and harder to do that. So like we figure while now we have the free time and like the resources to go where we need to go and do what we want to do, we should. And that made a lot of sense to me. I was like, you know what? You're so right. And I think like I've always made a pretty big effort to like, you know, go see my friends and whenever we move far away and everything. And I never really understood like why. Like obviously, you know, I just want to be a good friend. Like Mandy kind of put that in perspective for me because she's right. Like I won't be able to pack up like all weekends, every weekends whenever we have kids and stuff. That's just not how it works when you have kids. So while we're kind of like not trying to grow a family, it's like, okay, this is the time to make good memories. This is probably going to be the hardest part of cleaning my office is this desk. Like the rest of this stuff is pretty like easily organizable, but this is like the most tedious time consuming part. And I'm trying to like be fast, but I can't. It's like everything's so small and I have to pick up every little piece for it to be clean. What are you doing? Oh my God, my cats, what they do whenever I'm not here has to be none of my business. Yeah, whatever lands on the floor is none of my business. That is being swept up. I'm sorry. This lid is like super glued to my desk. I kind of like to sit while I'm cleaning, so I literally will like organize everything in the piles so I can like get it all in the place it's supposed to go in like one run, so I can sit for the majority of the time while I'm organizing the stuff. Okay, I finished the desk portion, got all the beads up from that. Now I'm working on these. I have just caught up on I Love LA and I didn't realize it was coming out like weekly. I won't be able to watch it again until the next episode comes out, and I think it's like probably 8 episodes. It's good though. Like I love the actress who plays Tallulah. Like she is so beautiful and magnetic. Like they really casted her kind of perfectly. Like I think it's her voice. I really love her deep, raspy voice. And I like the main character's like deep, Maya's voice too is like very deep and raspy. Don't like keep boxes because you are scared that you're gonna need one day, and if you throw it away, then like, I don't know, the end of the world is gonna happen or something, because I do that all the time. You know what I've been forgetting to do lately? So I have a Polaroid camera and I love Polaroid pictures and how they look and how they turn out. I've been forgetting to like bring it places and take it out and actually use it. I have the film. I have a lot of film. The camera works. Like I want to use it. I just always forget. Like I don't know, but I want to start using it again. We took some at my friend's birthday party the other day and I was obsessed. Maybe I need to like leave it out so I can remember to grab it when I do stuff. Yeah, let's try that. This thing is a gift for one of our friends and it's been scaring me. My friend gave me these bride boxes and I loved it and I love her and I really appreciated it. But now I'm in like this weird limbo where I want to throw them away because like I don't want to keep them, but I'm also like, oh my God, what if I use this box one day? No. What if I use this box one day? Never happens. Why do I keep boxes? But they're just so cute. Like they're cute. I would have used them by now. There's been like multiple brides in my life. I don't know. Maybe I can use them for, I feel like. See, I just justified it. I'm keeping them. I'm keeping them. I literally brought them downstairs to get rid of them. And now I'm keeping them. Right. I like to do this thing where I just put things by the stairs because I'm like, okay, I need to bring those up, so I'm just gonna put it beside the stairs, and then there just ends up being a bunch of crap beside the stairs. Garbage. These are lights I'm never gonna fix that I put in here to fix. They're not fixable. I'm just gonna throw them away. There we go. See, I can throw things away. I'm doing it. We're making some room. I can walk in here now. There's my handle. I was looking for this thing yesterday. Couldn't find it. Spider webs from Halloween. Put that in the Halloween pile. When it comes to undecorating, I always forget so many things that I had out. This was like an emergency pack I had for my friend's wedding. Why do I have this? It can go with my other frame I never use. Yay! I ain't keeping it. Oh, there's my other. See, I have another tripod I'm using right now, but here's the one I usually use. Look, I just put it back in the same place, like from where I lost it. All right. There's some stuff I have to put up that you can't see, but this room is cleared out. So I feel like I can accomplish more now. I feel more at peace. You know what? I think I'm gonna be okay. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna just keep doing this until I can afford a beachfront property somewhere. I'm glad this is done. So thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.